Hey everyone, I'm Orion the Starhog, and welcome to the 300 sub special. Now, you may notice that there is, we'll call it something unusual on the screen for a Q&A session. I find that Q&As have been done to death. So, I have grabbed the 4 primary members of, we'll call them my brain trust here. We're gonna have a little Q&A session in the reverse style. I've set up a quiz of 20 questions, well, 21, but the first one's only a test just to make sure none of this is going to blow up in my face because I've never done this before. So, I have with me Chroma9.
Yo.
Mr. Rain Gaming.
Hi.
B Phoenix 49.
Yo.
And TorchOfIrony.
I'm Burger Pants.
With the monocle. Yes. Very dapper old chap. Like I said, the first question is just a test, so it means absolutely nothing. But if you're gonna answer wrong, could you at least tell me what you answered wrong on purpose, so that way I know everything's working?
Hang on. There are wrong answers?
Yes, there are wrong answers. That's the idea. I set up the question.
Yes, this is school. There are wrong answers.
Yes. No, little Timmy, 2 plus 2 is not 72. I don't care what your father told you.
Right. Well.
So, the 300 sub Q&A. I can't believe we made it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna call us the Goon Squad.
Alright. So the test question, what is the main color of Orion? Now you have to look, they have to look over at my screen to see the answer because their entire screen just turned into colors and shapes. I tested this myself on the offline.
What?
Right, okay, who did that?
See, I was debating on going yellow, but then I was like, nah.
Okay,
I wanted to pick blue.
You should have. He has blue shoes.
Okay, but you're the one who hit yellow and you did it on purpose?
I hit yellow and it was on purpose.
Okay, I just need, okay, this question means nothing. I just need to make sure. This is a stability check. It's the only way I have to test the fact that I've got...
red.
Listen, I've got 2 people in the same state, one like 700 miles higher than that, and one's in a different country. I need to know. So the next questions, the next 20, actually matter. Let's see how much you guys actually know and or remember, because all these questions have come up in some capacity, either in passing, on a recording, or during a stream. Next question. Some of these are gimmies, some of them aren't, so hope you've been listening. First question. How many subscribers are we at as of this little quiz? Good. We know how to count. I'm proud. What instrument do I play? Yeah, okay. See what I mean about some of them being gimmies? Between the 4 of you, who did I meet first?
I wish I knew.
I wish I knew.
I do know.
Do you?
You're a genius? Question mark.
Oh, we got a scramble of answers here. All right.
Really? I was unaware of that. To be frank with you, I thought it was going to be one of your friends down in Florida.
All right, so let's go over this little history nugget here. So Torch was the first one I met. Torch, I met you when I was like 14, 15. I'm 25 now. So we're sitting on like a decade of me knowing you in particular.
And that was through, out of curiosity, that was during Steven Craft, when that was still a thing.
That is correct. The next one in line, by technicality, was Rain, because I met Rain through his dad. The next
so
one,
you met me last.
Yes, I met Phoenix during a youth group thing, and then I met 9 later on down the road.
I thought I was second.
I legitimately thought Phoenix was first because of proximity.
Nope.
I thought that was like a childhood friend meet thing.
No, honest to God, full stop. I think the way it happened was, yes, I met Torch online. I met Rain through his dad because his dad's a bassist. So I was at like a service for that type of thing. Like, and I met his dad, and they're like, "Hey, you do music?" And like, "Yeah, yeah." And then we ended up going to his dad's, at that time, church, which is where I met him. Then Phoenix moves down from Ohio, and we started doing the youth group routine, which is where I met him. And then I met 9 later on down the road, like 2 years later, I'd like to say. Let's see who did it first. Rain was the one who answered Torch.
Right.
I had a feeling.
Wow. Well, he made up for the mistake.
There you go.
Sad
All right.
Burger Pants is sad.
How long did my father serve in the Navy? And this has come up more than on one occasion. I bring this up a lot, probably more than I should. Oh, all right. So, yep, 23 years. He was on 2 major tours. He served on the USS Trenton and the USS Ponce. It was.
See, I didn't remember off the top of my head because I just picked the odd number.
I knew it was one or the other.
You so
I 50-50'd it because I was like, is it?
I was so proud. It's like, oh, 2 people actually know. Who was the other? Who were the 2 that actually answered properly?
I knew it was 23 years.
Well, I talk to you military a lot because that's something our dads have in common.
Yeah.
They operate out of different countries, but we both have that in common. Your dad was, what, 25 years?
25 years before he was forced into retirement because he blew out his knees.
Honestly, I think that's what happened to my dad. Like, for a long time, my dad had to wear a brace for pretty much anything, and go figure, it was a knee brace. True or false? Aside from ones with game adaptations, do I watch anime? And that means, like, Kirby Right Back at Ya, Sonic X, Pokemon, those don't count. Overall, do I watch anime?
Wait, sorry. Do those count or don't those count?
They wouldn't count. Aha! 2 of you fell for it. Alright, so, who answered the false?
I answered false because you just said
Rain!
X.
No!
Yeah, answer false.
Rain, how did you fall for this? I spoke to you on John's stream about this. All right, so let's get the clarification going. Phoenix has recently, I say recently, it's been a minute since we've actually like done an episode, but Phoenix has recently been taking me through the runs that is My Hero Academia. We've only been through 4 episodes, but...
Now, I want to state this.
That's very technical.
He approached me. It is technical.
No. Hold on.
Me about this.
I only approached you because we had one discussion about it, and then all of a sudden, my YouTube feed is literally just one after the other after the other, refreshing, just dumping it in my face. So I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna go away. I may as well get it over with. It seems easier to digest than like Attack on Titan. So by technicality, yes, I am now watching animes.
I was correct.
Rain, I distinctly remember.
No, I know you said that. Yeah, I watched like 2 episodes with Phoenix. I didn't think 2 episodes counted as yes, I watch anime.
What is my primary heritage?
Your primary what?
Are my roots Korean, American, Cuban, or Irish? Uh-oh. Who fell for the trap? All right, it's not telling me. Who answered Korean?
I did.
Oh, you answered Korean? Ah, see, here's the thing. I think Rain, outside of...
Because I spent a lot of time with... You know, your dad spends a lot of time with mine. I spend a lot of time with both of them whenever they're around.
You fell for the last name trap, didn't you?
No.
No?
I don't know. It's not just straight Cuban, though.
No, but I said primary heritage. That's the difference.
Ah, see. What is like
it was a word trap.
Or 40%. Yeah.
Okay, so more history lesson. So, on my mother's side, both my grandmother and grandfather are of Cuban descent. On my father's side, my grandmother is of Cuban descent. On my father's side, his dad is of Korean descent, which is why my last name has an Asian name to it. However, the primary heritage, when you go into the 4 roots of my family tree, is Cuban.
3/4 Cuban.
Correct. What is my favorite Pokemon? This is gonna throw at least some of you into a frenzy. Ah! Alright, fine. Y'all know me. I love my Metagross. I will not go anywhere. I will not go anywhere without my Metagross if I can get away with it. If he shows up in Scarlet and Violet, you best believe I am dropping everything I can to get my hands on him.
The only one that confuses me on that list is the Charizard. Because see, here's the thing. I know you're Ninjask, you use that one as a setup a lot. I've seen you use Sceptile as a heavy damage dealer, but I know Metagross is your main. I have no idea why Charizard's on that list.
Hey, I've used a Charizard quite a few times. Charizard Y is a very dangerous sunsetter. What was the first Sonic game I ever beat? Not played, beat. Aha! I knew that would happen. Alright. So, I just need to get something straight here. Sonic 3K is one of my favorites of old. However, that was not the first one I beat, and there's a reason for that. Yes, I played far more of 3K than 2. But, I was a Sonic player, not Knuckles. I got stuck on the barrel until I was like 12. So I never beat Sonic 3 as Sonic. My brother beat it as Knuckles far more times than I care to count. But I never beat that until I was 12. Sonic 2 I beat when I was like 7. Adventure 2 is my favorite game in the Sonic franchise, period. But that does not mean that it's the first game I ever beat. I hope you were paying attention. What were the name of the 2 ships that my father served on? And before you ask, yes, all of these are actual ships. Be it decommissioned or otherwise. Okay, so okay. This was more just an attention checker. Because like,
well, it wasn't going to be the Enterprise. I knew that for a fact.
How dare you try to expose my brain power like this?
Okay, hey, I thought I would have had you because the Enterprise is actually a naval vessel. It is a real.
I know it's a naval vessel, but I'm like, no.
The Lexington isn't.
No, it is. It is. Look it
Not
up.
one in service.
No, but I didn't say it was service. I said decommissioned or otherwise.
Oh, so
the Lexington was an active vessel, and my father was military like over 30 years ago at this point. So it would have been in service.
It would have been, but now decommissioned. Okay. But knowing you as a Star Trek fan, you would have been proud of the fact that he wrote on the USS Enterprise. I would have done.
That's kind of why I put it there, because 9 will know this. The Enterprise and Lexington are two very well-known ships in the Star Trek franchise. What pizza topping can I not stand? Okay, so y'all know I cannot stand mushrooms. I can't do it.
Which
I don't
is
know
fine.
what it is. Like
probably the
pepperoni,
texture.
sausage, and I can already hear the keyboards flaring up. You put pineapple in it. Yes, and I'm proud of it. Listen, and Phoenix knows this story. We ordered 2 different types of pizzas. Like what was it? 5 or 10 pizzas each.
Yep.
10 of pineapple, 10 of pepperoni. Guess which one was gone first, and I'm not the one who ate it.
The pineapple.
The pineapple was history. So
it's good. I like people.
No.
Sure, you can say if it doesn't belong on it or not, but it is a good combo with pizza.
I will never know.
Okay, 9 gets the pass because
Yeah,
if
you
he
get
eats a
pass.
pineapple, he will die. But
Thankfully, pineapple and non-pineapple eaters now have a new common enemy thanks to the most popular ingredient on pizza that, thanks to conversations I've recently had with Orion, we both agree as pineapple and non-pineapple lovers that we now have a common enemy. People who put kiwi on pizza.
Oh, good freaking lord!
Yeah, that was a little too much.
I don't know.
You can't cook.
Who put that on there?
It ruins.
I don't know, but it's becoming more of a common thing.
The thing with pineapple is like it works with heat because people in itself like will roast pineapples for dishes.
Yeah, that's how it works.
kiwi.
You can't do that to a kiwi. If you
No.
roast a kiwi, you're just gonna end up with like a wrinkle.
No,
Hashtag ban kiwi pizza.
Yeah, if you're doing that, you're just there's a professional out there that I'm sure you need to see.
You're gonna go into that office right there. There's a guy in a lab coat. He's got a notepad and glasses. You're gonna want to talk to him.
A lab
You wanna
cloak,
talk to
yes.
A lab? Did I say cloak? Oh my god.
And don't
You
worry
said
about
cloak.
anesthesia.
Ah!
We might
I
have
need
to
more
put you
sleep.
under.
All right, let's put that in nice italics across the screen with like sweeping music. Close.
Yeah.
Next, of these songs, which is my favorite?
What in the world? I guess this.
I think
It's not a guess at this point.
Yeah.
Torch fell
Oh,
for
of
it.
course. The new song is the one he likes the
Yeah.
most. Okay, that's
Okay,
fair.
I
I'm
have
not even a Sonic
I went for the
player.
nostalgia route because I thought nostalgia would be powerful.
no.
I never even heard or like played Sonic Frontiers, but he showed me this song and I was like, I'm adding this.
I
So,
have shown pretty much everyone in this room at one point or another, be it but like just in a chat or just direct message. I have shown everyone the 8-Bit Drummers cover of Undefeatable, and even the bass song, I cannot stop listening to it. I literally have a post on Twitter that says, the moment when you put background music as like a noise and then it
Yeah.
becomes foreground music,
'Cause
and
you're
you
like,
just
oh,
end
this
up
song
getting
came on.
distracted.
Oh yeah.
I know so many games that have done that, and it's good to see a Sonic game getting some good OST recognition.
Well, Sonic,
They've
listen.
always had a good soundtrack.
Yeah, I was
but
about
this
to
is
say,
a
the
step
one thing
ahead
that
of
Sonic
what they
cannot
normally
argue
do.
is that he's had a good soundtrack over the years.
Mm.
Okay, there have been some anomalies. There have been some
I mean,
anomalies.
I think the best way to take it is like on an average, Sonic
Yeah.
much passes the mediocre mark in terms of its
Yeah,
overall
unfortunately,
lifetime soundtrack.
overall, yeah, that's the thing. Overall, Sonic as a franchise, from what I've noticed, right, has its very select, absolute bangers, but unfortunately, it doesn't make up for like on like per game soundtrack. It'll have like 2 or 3 bangers next to like the 25 other mediocre at best.
Okay,
which is
well,
the problem.
you try and make an entire OST for like, what are we on? 3 decades worth of games that all of them hit exactly the right note. Like, you're gonna run out of stuff eventually. What of these 4 is my least favorite cheese? Yes, I was hungry when I wrote half of these questions. I don't want to hear it.
Pretty sure we've had a conversation about this.
We have. That's why I brought it up.
Yep.
Oh no!
Both
Okay,
on the same-
who did that? Who did that?
Both on the same train.
What do you mean you hate
of
Swiss?
is mediocre.
Okay, no, listen, okay?
It's the
I
least
like
favorite.
Havarti. I used to snarf it down as a kid all the time. I will be caught shredding a block of cheddar probably more times than I should. And I put standard white, yellow American on my sandwiches. But for me, something about the Swiss, like, you know how when you, like, taste or smell a cheese, like, there's like a definitive cheese odor. For me, Swiss is just like, ugh! Like,
No,
I
here's
just
what
get
it is.
hammered by the Swiss.
Let me put it into perfect perspective, and you'll agree with me perfectly on this, Orion. For me, Swiss is too sour for it being a cheese. Cheese
That's
is
it.
sweet, it's
Yeah.
just creamy, savory.
So Swiss has too much bitterness to it.
It just
in
has too much
comparison.
poignancy, yeah. So it's just not.
When you're having it like straight or shredded, it can.
Okay, you know what? If you're gonna say straight, that's fair.
Yeah, I think we're
If-
talking
about,
If
like,
it's
just
just if it's
Yeah,
just
like,
a slab of
just-
cheese, fine. I was thinking melted and whatever.
No.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just
like I could have like a good old fashioned like Philly cheesesteak with some Swiss slapped in there, and it's better.
Yeah, but you have, like, cold Swiss. That's like, oh, the cheese.
Yeah, no, cold Swiss. Don't ever have Swiss cold. I agree. That's a
I'm
fair
not.
assessment.
I'm not about to be out here going into my fridge and being like, I want some cheese. Oh, Swiss.
Swiss.
Yeah, no.
Some
doing?
American? Why?
Mozzarella,
Always
Colby
American,
Jack.
always cheddar, Gouda, just about any other cheese before Swiss.
Torch, you don't like Havarti?
No, I don't like Havarti. Not one of my favorites. And that's the one I picked because I was like, there's no way it would be Swiss.
I will say, if I'm gonna take a heated cheese, I feel like I'm going pepper jack over Swiss as a heated cheese. Like if you're
Well, that's the
Heated
thing though.
cheese, pepper jack.
Swiss goes up a tier, but it doesn't bypass anyone when you heat it. Any other cheese is just as good, if not better, when it's heated.
What was my favorite subject in school? What type of
Mine-
school kid was
I
I?
have no idea.
What in the dickens?
No. This has come up. This has come up.
what?
I am a math
Oh,
kid.
thank
I'm
goodness.
very good at the numbers. But y'all know, I can read a map, but I cannot memorize a map to save my life.
But here's the thing. I feel like we've talked about that, and you're like, man, I'm really good at math, but I don't like it. I thought English was your go-to.
No, listen, I may not be like an ESL student, but it's obvious that English is not my primary, okay?
I was between math and history. It's like, yeah,
I
can't go
word
back.
mush far too much. What's my favorite cookie?
Oh,
What?
No. What? No.
What? No.
No.
Alright.
I know
you're a
what it
genius,
can't
question mark?
be.
What? Oh, really? We'll see. I didn't think of all the questions the cookie would throw you guys off.
How
I
hungry
can't pick
were
it, even if it's
you?
the right answer. I can't pick
Yes.
it.
Are you talking about the general questions or the fact that I like oatmeal raisin?
Both.
General questions.
I think general question, because I will say, I think a good 8 of the 15 that we've been through so far have been food-based.
I was very hungry, okay? But we talk about food a lot, so like
we do.
I'm trying not to come up with questions. It's like, what car would Orion drive? Like literally only 9 is gonna get that.
The answer, none.
No,
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 no.
there is one. There is one.
Go ahead.
I
9.
know it.
Go ahead.
Oh.
What car?
Two-
What is my dream car?
A 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat.
With the lime green paint.
There you go. As far as the cookie, as a kid, I was always an oatmeal raisin kid. I did prioritize sugar though because like, and Phoenix knows this in particular. They're the little kids who waddle up to the bakery like, can I have a cookie? And they're like, which one would you like, sweetie? And it's like, and then they have to say sugar, chocolate chip, or something else because they never had oatmeal raisin in the box. Which of these hobbies have I not done before?
Well,
I hate that the youth group taught me the majority of these answers.
Uh-oh. Oh,
I would not know this one. I will be firm with you. I would not know this one.
I know
actually,
which ones
you
you
would,
have done.
Torch. My little pocket group. The line dancing has been brought up.
Line dancing, sure, but not geocaching, karate, or even scuba diving.
I knew
Actually-
the geocaching.
Actually, with the karate, I have the belts up here. I just hide them.
Okay.
I made it to orange before the particular program I was part of was shut down. But I have done karate, I have done line dancing, and Rain, I think you've been geocaching with me. Once.
Yeah.
You have been.
It wasn't actively geocaching, but yeah, it was more of like something that we did.
My mom's gonna be proud of that though. She's like, put the geocaching. Someone in there is gonna go, what the heck is geocaching?
Your mother will be proud that someone fell for it then.
Who fell for it?
That was me. I was like, I don't know. I don't freaking know. So I picked geocaching. That seems the least likely out of the three. Because you're a Floridian. Scuba diving makes sense, right?
The number of stories that I've heard about geocaching.
Unrealistic amounts. Like,
it's just so funny.
Okay, let's just give a little history lesson. What the geocaching was, for those who don't know, was that you take these little, like, they're usually like these little screw-on, little, no bigger than like a dime, a quarter type of little containers. You put like a paper in there for like a logbook, and you just stick it in a shrub somewhere, and you just go in there. It's like, oh, found it, sign it, and you log it, you found it. It's a little hobby for like outdoorsy people, not me. But my mom, for some reason, I still have yet to figure it out because she's very much a city person, decided she wanted to try it out, and she loved it. So I would accompany her, which is, go figure, how I learned how to read a map. Which of these is a dessert I don't like? Or a dessert flavor I don't like? Who put vanilla? Who's the guy who put the vanilla?
That was a misclick, actually. I meant to pick strawberry, but my mouse was over vanilla. Like it was like the bridge between them. So that's on me. That's not the misclick.
Even then, okay, with the strawberry
I meant to pick strawberry.
Okay, but no, I can't. I don't do chocolate. I don't know what it is. Both of my parents and my grandmother are chocoholics. But somewhere down the DNA strand, we just stopped writing on the dessert tab and said, no, this one doesn't like chocolate. My brother doesn't either. I don't know what happened to us. We just cannot stand chocolate to save our lives. My go-to food at a restaurant. Yes, there's a lot of food. We've been over this.
Have
Come on, Rain. You have been out with me so many times.
Well, my guess is not there.
Wow. Okay, so
there
go figure. This was another one that my mom helped me write up because I was starting to run out of ideas that weren't food related, but she decided just this once. The pizza was put in there as a decoy, kind of like power of suggestion because we had already gone over the toppings.
That's cool, but also most restaurants don't serve pizza.
No, but that doesn't mean it's not my go-to food when it's there. But
chicken was too broad. I thought you were going to go with like the
chicken was broad enough, I thought,
kind of combo.
No, I only do the soup and salad, like the bottomless soup and salad, when I'm at Chili's. Other than that, 98% of the time, if I have the option, it's going to be either breakfast or a burger. But
my mistake was thinking when you said restaurant, you meant place like Olive Garden or Chili's, and I was like, oh, there's chicken in those, so like that's broad and applicable. And I don't know the last time I've been to an Olive Garden that sells burgers, so.
Which hand am I? Right, left, or am I ambidextrous? Dang it, y'all knew that one immediately.
Ambidextrous.
Unfortunately for you, that one was one that you've hammered into us.
Quite a few times.
I don't know how many times I've sat down to game with you and you're like, hold on, I gotta redo the bindings for left-handed people.
Yeah.
Give us, developers, for the love of God, give us right-handed and left-handed options. It's not that difficult. What is my brother's favorite football team? And y'all should know this one because I say, sorry, football crap going on.
I do know.
Dang it.
Okay, well, that one was easy.
I was kind of hoping you would fall for the, popular team trap.
You didn't. The thing is, though, that you could have picked another team that is in Florida, Tampa Bay.
Okay, but my brother can't stand Tampa Bay right now because there's a Brady in it.
I'm Brady, the airhead.
Like,
I mean, that's why
Gronk
the wrong answer.
Gronkowski's the airhead. Like, Gronk is a sweetheart, but he's an airhead. Last question, and this is a big one. You all should know this one, but we'll find out. This is a big one. What's my real name? I love how the room just drops dead silent.
Well, you almost baited me out with the fact that it's the full name.
Red. I was hoping you would do the Harry Potter rap, but then I was like, no way, he wouldn't do that.
Points from 1,000.
Yeah, because you immediately just saw it and like, that one. And before you ask, yes.
A lot on a first-name basis.
That's only because you've been working with me on certain projects where my real name is required. And yes, this is technically my name drop. Hello, real name's Joshua. How you doing?
Hey, Joshua. Pleasure to meet you.
I still can't get over that. Third place is Phoenix.
Second place, Rain. 9 needs a hobby. He knows too much
He
about
has a
me.
hobby. Stalking.
Stalking. My stalker. My stalker.
My stalker and me.
My stalker and me.
Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the 300 subs. Here's hoping to a brighter future of all of it. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. God bless. Have a good night.
Cue the outro!
Doop-a-doop-a-doodle-doo.